Here's the haps.
All right.
There is a wyvern, and there is a very, very upset half-orc. And you can't see either of them because they are currently both inside the field of hunger of Hadar. And cousin Hadar is hungry.
We were waiting all week to make that joke.
No, I just watched some Inglourious Bastards the other day, so I've got Aldo Raines on the brain. All right, and my Mary Sue NPC has 25 on his initiative. Did you guys really stack up like this?
Yeah.
Or did we This looks like we
No,
forgot to roll initiative.
No, I remember
That's why
that
initiatives ended
happening.
up.
We
Yeah.
did roll initiative, I think. It's just...
I remember not believing I was going first.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
I
you
have
know,
no
and I ended
initiative
up-
bonus.
Yeah, you're
I-
right. That doesn't seem right. Maybe we should re-roll.
No,
I ended up rolling a
leave it.
1.
I like this. This is funny.
This is
Okay.
this is what my initiative is when I roll a 1.
Okay.
I don't feel like Adrex should be first. I feel like we messed up somewhere.
Light
Yeah.
sources in this room. You've got... Over here we've got torches, Baby Light My Fire, Shine Bright Like a Diamond, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for the blue magic torch. You guys weren't carrying any light sources at the moment because you were waiting in ambush for this guy. You were just leading into the cave. And as I recall, Adrex was relying on the light from outside to see,
Yep.
but there is no light now. It is darkness in this room.
poor Adrex.
Okay, so that's going to bring us to... Refresh my memory, Birdie, are you hidden, or are you just hunkered
No,
down?
I was standing here. Red's hitting. I'm not. And
Because
then,
you had taken a shot,
I know I was going
It's a
to, but I
held action.
canceled the action. Yeah.
and Red is still
Yeah.
hidden. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Though I have no idea what my role was to hide.
No.
Alright. My man saunters out of the blackness, and that triggers my Mary Sue NPC's held action.
Oh,
It's
now I lost
connected
connection.
again.
Disconnected, yeah.
That's all.
It's all Destil's fault.
Yep.
Tabletop simulator. I guess something's wrong with their...
It's the load of setting up this Flumph coin plus TTS.
Whoa, there goes everyone.
Yeah, everybody's...
People are
Oh,
complaining
I-
about it in the chat.
I still
Actually,
see
Yeah.
a little here.
I just lost it.
We'll just do the best that we can for now.
I gotcha.
So
Put
the orc,
the llama on the screen until we can get this back up.
the orc steps out of the hunger of Hadar, and you can see where these tentacles have been tearing at him. But no sooner that he does, some force or another that you can't see flings him back in. Nodal, go ahead and roll me
Yeah.
a d8.
You got it.
And then, since you stand to gain or lose from this roll, so...
6.
Okay.
I guess I better get my actual dice out until we can get tabletop back up.
No, Nodal can roll for you.
I'm really good at it.
And he's about
Okay.
to, so don't worry.
Yep, I don't see anything.
We're probably gonna have to reboot the thing, but since it just failed again, let's give it like 5 minutes and then try again.
Yeah.
Raazu and Windy. I need
Yeah.
a dexterity saving throw.
+0.
Alright, I'll do yours first. And then this one's mine. Well, okay. You got a 1.
Nice.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. What did Windy get?
20.
Okay.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, alright.
I'm sorry!
Okay.
It's on the screen! You can see it on the stream!
No, I can't.
Oh, well.
Raazu. 37 points of lightning damage.
Oh,
Wow.
that sucks.
Windy, you take half that. As a peal of lightning briefly illuminates the entire cave, tears up the ground, sparks through the river, igniting Windy and Raazu along this line.
I'm at 7 hit points, just FYI.
That's good because the
Just a
wyvern
quick
goes next.
FYI.
That's good because what goes next?
The wyvern.
Nice.
Wyvern's got a reach of 10 feet, I believe. Yeah. Adrex.
Yeah.
The wyvern begins climbing out.
Cool.
Alright, I've got a 23
Mm-hmm.
and a 26.
Yeah, I mean, a wyvern's what, a level 13 creature?
Much higher
Probably
than
gonna
you.
hit me. Yeah.
13 points of piercing damage from its bite.
Okay.
12 points from the tail.
Okay.
I need a constitution saving throw.
+5, please. Someone at the table roll that for me.
Oh, Nodal. Oh, Nodal rolled a 1 again. Oh, no.
Oh, you need me to roll?
Yeah. Plus 5.
+5, please.
21.
Okay.
Nodal just hates me.
Listen, man, I'm not in control of these dice. I would roll a lot better if I was.
25 points of poison damage, which you can cut in half to 12
Wait.
points.
Oh my god.
As it lashes out with its long neck, chomps at you, and then with its long stinger on its tail.
So,
Three. Okay.
alright.
I'm starting to think Brick Road just doesn't want to play this campaign anymore.
Nope, over
That's
it.
what I'm getting.
Adrian.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, you can already see. I mean, you can't because it's dark in here. But you could. Those of you with dark vision were able to see where both of these creatures, when they emerged from the zone of suck, were already pretty grievously injured by it.
well, I have 1 hit point. So, gonna disengage and move me 6 spaces away as far as I possibly can, please. Because I may be a tank, can't take tank a wyvern right now.
I'm gonna put you behind this rock.
That sounds amazing. Thank you. Especially because I can't see anything anyway.
Okay, so you feel your way back
Let me
behind
try
that
to-
rock.
Yeah.
It's going to bring us to Red, who does have dark vision.
Alright, so I'm going to shoot that wyvern.
Okay.
It is not aware of me, so I believe I get advantage on this.
You do.
So that's a +6 Nodal.
Damn it.
All right, you got it. Get my good dice out. That's a 17.
17 will hit.
And then that deals 1d6 +4 +2d6 sneak attack.
All right, I'm just gonna roll all the d6s, and then you can deal with whatever the pluses are, because I missed all of those.
Yep.
12 on die.
16.
Okay.
I will use a bonus action to give Wendy advantage against the wyvern on her next turn.
Okay.
And I'll move to behind the other pillar I believe is within my movement range. I can't see the map right now.
You mean across the river?
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of puts you over to where Adrix is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the end of Red's turn.
And the river is not particularly deep. It's really easy to wade across. We were just talking about a little 5-foot wide trickle of water at best. That's going to bring us to Windy.
All right. So this tiny torch, the ever burning dim light one, it's 20 feet of dim light, right?
Yes, and Birdie's carrying it, I think.
No, I took it from you.
You did? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm gonna move over here, take that out, shedding the dim light.
Okay. Go ahead and drop the torch on the map there so we know where it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot this wyvern. With sharpshooter.
Okay.
Whew, glad I got that out before the dice rolled. Because I said with sharpshooter as I rolled a 4. Okay, so that's a 19.
19 will hit.
And that's going to do that plus this. $21 points of piercing damage.
Okay. The wyvern shrieks out again as another arrow pierces it. Adrex, you can see kind of now.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my movement to move this torch over a little bit so Adrex is in the darkness, and then get myself into the darkness.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Raazu.
Raazu, still reeling from that lightning bolt she took to the face. Is she engaged in melee with anyone at the moment?
No, there's nobody. I mean, no, you're far enough away the wyvern can't reach you from there.
Okay.
Just out of its snapping range.
Let's see here. I am going to back off
Okay.
toward the rest
your
of the
goal?
group. Try to get toward the rest of the group,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast True Strike on. I'm going to cast True Strike on the wyvern.
Okay.
All right, that gives you advantage on your next melee attack against the wyvern.
Correct.
Brick, that looks like getting towards the rest of the group, right?
So it's your intention to kind of back up to where Red and Birdie are standing. You've got Red and Birdie on one side of the little stream, and then Adrex and Windy are on the other side.
Yeah, I'm going to back up toward Red and Birdie.
Okay.
Yep, that's where I got you.
It's going to bring us to Birdie.
Okay, so I'm going to just shoot the wyvern with my bow.
Okay.
So that would be +6 to hit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Nodal. Yeah,
Sorry.
Our lives are in your hands.
I was like
right now.
14. 14? Brick?
14 on die, or
14
post adding.
14 does not hit. Sorry, I was seeing if Tabletop's invite friends function would get people back in.
Nope, I'm not seeing anything.
I think we're going to have to maybe at the end of this round of combat.
Yep, that's what we'll do. No, 14 doesn't hit. Your arrow just disappears into the darkness behind the wyverns.
She's called them wyverns.
Wyverns.
I'm very happy.
All right, let me... All right, let's restart.
You got it.
I'm going to restart Tabletop and Steam. So the stream's going to go dark for a few seconds, but we will be right back.
Sorry to those that I did not roll well enough for. To everyone I did roll well enough for, I'm going to take all the credit.
Yeah.
You put our front line at like single-digit hit points, Nodal. Just saying.
Hey, man.
We need to put Nodal in.
I can't be blamed for the dice. I can only take credit for my successes.
We have to put Nodal in bad dice jail.
We do.
I mean, I made my Constitution saving throw. It's just wyvern is a CR 90 creature or whatever.
CR 60,000, I think.
He's got
about right.
He's got the Terras beat by 50,940.
Yeah. CR Warhammer 40k.
I'm still not seeing a server.
It's coming. All right, here we go. We has a server now.
Alright.
There it is.
It's weird that we're having such success with like people connecting all at once, and then Discord's fine.
Well,
Normally when stuff goes real bad like this, I expect it's Amazon AWS fucking up.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at the forums or support forums. Apparently, they had a update, and it broke a bunch of stuff.
Oh, good.
Sounds like my weekend.
They should know better than to update on Sundays when I've got to run D&D using their software.
I know, right? How inconsiderate.
You guys
Anyway.
should work on something that hasn't been released yet. That's what I do. It's great.
I'm gonna move here at the end of my turn, just before you do anything else.
Okay. Oh yeah, looks like we got everybody back.
Just in time.
Okay.
Basically, the technical support forums are like everything is broken, but don't panic.
I'm panicking.
Oh, hey, I'm where I wanted to be. That's nice.
Yeah, that'll work, I guess.
YW, guys.
Good job, Nodal. Nobody else will tell you, but I will.
Once
Appreciate
again, our half-orc friend stumbles out of the darkness, and you can see he's been lashed all up and down his body by these cold, acidic tentacles, sustaining terrible injuries. And as soon as he does, he is shoved back in once again by an unseen force. And
That sucks.
as he does, you see a gash open up through his armor as though being sliced open. Raazu. I've got an 11 to hit you.
Nope.
An arrow comes firing out of the darkness, just wildly clatters against the ceiling and lands at your feet.
From the direction of the where the half orc was.
Oh yeah, no, it's very clear who was shooting you.
It was the wyvern.
If the wyvern pulls out a bow, I'm done.
Probably deal less damage.
Yeah.
Probably.
Pulls out that Dragon Slayer great bow.
Raazu, how many hit points do you have left?
Privileged information.
No, he's gonna kill you. Always tell the DM.
I've got a 14
Nope.
and a 16.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me
Really,
fudge, let me
really.
fudge those a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
look,
Thanks, Nodal.
I turned him into a 17 and an 18. Wow.
Oh no! Wow, how wonderful.
The wyvern is having great difficulty maneuvering in the cramped space. You see, it's only able to kind of clamber across this stream. Snaps out with you with your neck. Stinger at the end of its tail strikes the rock to your right. Roll me a. I'll let Raazu and Adrex roll a Wisdom 10. Adrex, roll this at disadvantage. You don't have dark vision.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I mean, you guys are, what, 1 and 7 hit points, so...
Yeah, basically.
Adrex, it is your turn.
It's in dim light now, so you're only as bad off as all the dark vision people.
That's true. It is in dim light.
Unfortunately, I'm no longer a light source.
We'd get a pretty amusing Photoshop out of that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Energetic, right? That's his fighting style.
I believe you.
How much EXP is being dead worth?
All right, we are mining Flumph coin. I have to generate the initial block. This might take a while because I don't have GPU on this Mac.
All right. Let's roll the stab.
Flumph coin is the most harmless of coins.
It's the friendliest of coin.
Yep.
That is a 13.
13's not going to do it.
Okay. Bonus action to rally Raazu.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you can't rally yourself otherwise.
Nope.
Well, you got second
That's-
wind for that.
That is 5 temp HP.
5. That's better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Action surge.
Okay.
Attack him again.
Okay.
Use violence on him this time.
Like how you kind of climbed up over that die.
Yeah, that was really good.
That is a 19.
19 will hit.
All right. Good.
Good.
Six damage.
Okay.
And second wind.
And second wind.
There you go.
There we go. That's a decent amount of hit points back.
Congratulations, he can now only like
Maybe
kill you.
Maybe I'll get the death saving throws now. Huh?
Okay, it's gonna bring us to.
And that still puts me in his threat range,
Yeah,
right?
you're inside of his threat range right there.
Yeah.
So you just leap across the other side of the river.
Yeah.
No, River Leaper's not here.
Oh man.
Shut up.
Oh, Happy's in Sigil.
Move to there. As a bonus action, I'll give Windy advantage on his next attack against the Wyvern, and then ready in action to stab the Wyvern as soon as someone comes to melee range with it.
Someone's already in melee
Yeah,
range, isn't
Raazu's
he?
in melee range.
Oh, but it has to be adjacent for sneak attack.
Ah, gotcha.
Well, adjacent. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it specifically says 5 feet. It's
Oh,
lower.
okay.
Windy, you're up.
no, never mind.
All right, I'm gonna toss out that nice, the nice sharpshooter shot again.
Okay.
I've done the math. Oop, that's a 15 to hit.
15 will do it.
Nice. 4. $21 piercing damage.
21.
Very nice.
The thing is definitely bloodied. In fact, Red, as you're sneaking around, you get in position just in time to get a hot squirt of slightly venomous blood spurting
That's
from
fine.
this wyvern's new wound.
This is fine.
Slightly venomous blood. Take that. Use it for poisons.
This is fine.
Is Windy moving or staying put there?
I'm going to move back here where it is safe because I have taken some significant damage, but I don't need a heal.
All right. Raazu,
Coward.
have you also taken significant damage?
Slightly, yeah. Raazu is seeing Red do his thing. Razu's going to step in and trigger his thing first.
Triggers Red's held action.
Hits an armor class of 23.
That'll do it.
Nice.
16 damage.
Okay. And then are you moving? Or you can't move. Now it's Raazu's
No,
turn.
it's Razu's turn right now. Raazu is going to go at the going to halberd him. I'm going to blip that because holy shit, I do not need a 1 right now. I said it.
It's not a 1.
Super Mario 3 was better than 1.
Is that the end of Rasu's turn?
Why do I even bother? Oh, nice knowing you guys.
All right. The good news is, I mean, Red got a real deep stab.
Yeah.
The good news is we got a rogue over here.
Birdie, you're up.
Okay.
Birdie, make it count.
Hell yeah.
So that would be 25.
25 will hit.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I had True Strike up. That's right.
Oh yeah, he did.
I apologize. 15? No, not 15. 14.
14 does not hit.
How about let's see, 1, 2.
If you paid the blips to reroll, do you reroll both dice?
No, just roll one new die and then
Okay.
you pick which of the results.
Gotcha. See, so the 14 didn't do it. How about a 1? Let's see, 15, 16, 17.
17 will do it.
Okay, then there we go. Let's
See-
put some.
It pays to remember them class features, man.
let's put some Paladin stank on that. I apologize for backing that up. That is 7 That's 7 slashing damage, 10 radiant damage.
Okay, so 17 total.
Yep.
Not only is this wyvern severely injured on all sides, and I mean, as Raazu takes out a huge chunk of the thing's neck, it also looks panicked and absolutely terrified. You can tell that it's looking around and it cannot see its master. Now Birdie can do something.
Do you want me to re-roll or just use these?
Let's just
The
use
20
these. I mean, you got
Okay,
your-
so 26 for a total of 14.
for 14 damage.
Yeah. And this is with my short bow.
And the wyvern crashes to the ground, sending great splashes of water from the stream as its wings and tail crash into it. And then it's just bleeding from all wounds, seeping out into the sandy ground around you. And it moves no more.
Birdie puts his hands up and goes, "Ha-ha, I'm the best."
Alright, our half-orc's going to poke his head out again. Whoops. I can't type. And when he steps out, you see he's holding a potion bottle, which he drinks. And that's not the right die type.
And then he explodes.
Yep.
Use IDing.
Okay. And you see some of the wounds, the gashes across his chest, begin closing up and knitting together. But no sooner does he finish downing the bottle that he gets shoved back into the darkness once again.
I'm gonna laugh if it turns out that like Catman is just invisible and he's just standing there pushing him back in
It's gonna
with one hand.
bring us to Adrex.
Huh.
Birdie, roll a wisdom 10 check. Adrex,
Nope.
take your turn. Let's not dwell on Birdie's ridiculousness.
Okay. What?
Kick it across the stream.
Yeah, so people can see him
You
when he
can't.
comes out.
He's in the. Well, you can see him when he comes out. Yes. I'm gonna say that this area here
It's difficult.
is difficult terrain. You've got a giant
That's
wyvern laying across the water. You can kick that torch as part of your movement. That's fine.
Torch moving.
Actually, make a ranged attack roll at disadvantage with it.
Got a 14 and a 14, so how about 20?
When you kick it across, it doesn't strike the wall. Instead, it hits a space in front of the wall, clatters to the ground. Red, you think you can hear a grunt from that position.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, Adrex, what else you got for me?
I mean, I ain't stabbing nothing, so unless I'm stabbing, I can't really do things.
If you ain't stabbing, you ain't happy.
Yeah.
Okay, going to bring us to Red then.
Yeah. That's the non-coward's
Here.
way.
Ready in action that if he comes to melee range, I stab him.
Stab him? Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'll give Raazu advantage on his next attack roll against the orc.
All right. Windy.
Her next attack.
Yeah,
I really
my
don't
bad.
want to fuck your last attack, but at the same time, I also really want to do this, and it's winning out. gonna come over here, and I'm gonna gust of wind him, trying to knock him back further into the circle.
Okay. How far can you push with gust of wind?
15 feet on the start of his turn. He has to make a strength save.
Okay.
But whether he saves or not, it still costs him
Double movement.
double movement.
Okay, so yeah, essentially it counts as difficult terrain and lasts for up to 1 minute. And it is concentration, so as soon as the wyvern comes back to life and takes your head off, that spell will end.
It'll drop, yeah.
And it's actually a very creepy and unsettling interaction of magic when you start just blowing gust of wind emanating from your cloak. Because you half expect it to part this like smoky, tentacled mass, but it doesn't. The wind just disappears into this inky blackness. But you do hear something slam up against that back wall there, so you do know that he's in the effect range. That's going to bring us to Raazu.
Raazu is going to close to here.
Okay. Now, when
Ready in
you
action.
start, when you try to close to there, you bump into the invisible Catman,
Okay, then I will.
who very quickly scampers out of your way.
I will ready in action for when that orc eventually comes back out. Raazu is going to halberd the shit out of him.
Look at this. You guys better hope he doesn't have a scroll of fireball, because, I mean, everybody just right up ins. Okay.
He doesn't know that yet.
Birdie.
I'm going to move here and then ready in action to shoot the guy as well.
Okay.
This poor orc's about to have a bad day.
I need passive perceptions from Raazu, Windy, and Red. Who's got the highest?
11.
Red's passive is 15.
16 here. 16.
Okay. Sorry, I've got a calc.exe. I can't do simple math in my head.
Nobody can.
Yeah, it's impossible. Numbers are impossible.
I have a calculator button on my keyboard.
Okay, it's
No
gonna,
extra information, it just kind of bothers me.
it's going to bring us to Adrex.
That's interesting.
I guess
just
holding an
typing
action sounds like a really good idea.
Ready in action?
Let's. Yeah, I'm gonna hurl an axe at his ass once he shows himself.
Okay, rolling at disadvantage because he is in darkness.
I think he said he was ready in action. Didn't you?
Oh, well, as soon as
Yeah,
he
I'm ready.
pokes his head out, you're
As
gonna...
soon
Okay, gotcha.
when he
gotcha.
pushes that out.
Red, you're up.
I'm a little suspicious that he's gone.
Do we still have Destil, or did he get net splitted again?
Can I make an active perception check to see if I can tell if he's maybe tried to move back out of the cave the other way?
You can, but you're making it at... actually, don't make it a disadvantage, because you've got the benefit of your hearing as well.
Okay, perception would be a 12.
12? You can't be sure. You definitely don't hear him in there moving around anymore, but you're also hearing just these very unsettling whispers and noises and things coming out of the sphere of influence. It might just be that his movements are being masked by those sounds. Moving or staying put?
That's the end of Red's turn.
Okay, it's going to bring us to Windy.
I'm going to... Well, I got him to make a nice thud when I shot him from here, so I'm going to move over here
Okay.
and just toss a gust of wind in a different direction. If we hear him bump up against something, maybe that'll give us more of a clue.
Okay.
So I shift my direction northwest.
Okay.
And that's as a bonus action. I guess as my action, I'll hold an action that if he does step out, I'll shoot him with an arrow.
You can't, because one of your hands is manipulating your cloak in order to cast your cantrip.
Okay.
That's going to bring us to Raazu, unless you want to ready a different action.
Ross is going to hold the same readied action.
Okay.
Yeah, the action that I'll hold readied then is that if the darkness drops, I'm going to rush out of the cave and see if I can find that guy as fast as possible.
And what about Birdie?
Birdie's going to go here. We're going to go here and make an active perception check to see if.
I'll roll it.
So that would be a 13 plus 7, so 20.
And yes, you definitely. I mean, you're hearing a lot of magical noises. There's wind. There's hellish whispers of Hadar. But on top of all that, you do hear scrambling in the stream somewhere in front of you. So you're fairly certain he's trying to escape out the front of the tunnel.
If I'm able to, I yell that it sounds like he's getting away.
Okay. And when you say that, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
The spell drops. Sunlight floods back into the cave, and you can see our friend the orc is struggling on the ground against this gust of wind that he's gonna have to make a strength save for on his turn, which is not yet, because my Catman can get him first. That's some damage.
Uh-oh.
At this point, the poor half-orc, he absolutely does look bloodied. He's in real bad shape.
Oh,
You
there we
see
go again.
two more
Yep.
fresh gashes open up, one on his arm, one across his torso. And it seemingly just come out of nowhere. This also is going to trigger probably a bunch of held actions now that people can see him. Adrex,
Yep.
you had a held action to fling an axe, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any rogues with the held action to attack him?
No, they were both searching for him.
Okay.
That's more than 20 feet, right? So it's got to be at disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah. All right then.
If you can hit a bird, you can hit a incapacitated half-orc. Come on.
Well, he's not incapacitated.
It's a 17.
That hits.
Yay!
Well done.
Well done again.
That is 10 damage plus. I'm going to use maneuver as a battle master.
Okay.
Burn them superiority dice.
Yeah.
So what does
Let's
this
push
do
him.
for you? Push him.
He needs to make a strength saving throw.
What?
All right. It's an additional
11 on
7
the
damage.
11 on the save. 7 damage. Okay.
Yeah. And when he fails, he moves 15 feet away from me.
So you're just gonna throw him forward out of the cave.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the opposite of what we want.
It is.
Go ahead and move him. Move him where you want him.
Should have just pushed him into the river.
So
Oh,
yeah.
you're down over here.
Yeah.
So he splashes and hits the back wall of the cave just out of the tunnel. Who else has a held action?
Raazu, but it's no longer valid because it was a melee attack.
Okay.
I had a held action, which was when this darkness dropped. I was going to rush forward.
Yep. So you can move forward up to your speed. Right into his threat range, huh? Are you still holding the gust of wind on him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From that position, you're going to try to push him back into the cave at this point?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and... How does he keep failing strength saves? He should be good at these. 4 on the strength save. I'm sorry,
Not gonna
10
do
on
it.
the strength save. But no, it's not going to do it either.
I'm gonna knock him on the other side of the river. I can't push him any further than that with this direction.
Okay. He's gonna murder your face.
Well, agree to disagree.
His strength is definitely being sapped at this point. He's on his last legs, and you're the only thing standing between him and freedom. So he has his great axe, and I've got a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
A 23.
Still.
And a 26.
What did you give him? Like a plus 17 brick road? Jesus Christ.
I'm using a stat block out the book. I didn't even give him anything. 12 points from the first hit.
Ouch.
11 points from the second hit.
And I'm at 1 HP. This is going to put me down.
And 6 points from the third hit.
And it doesn't matter. I'm down.
You're the last thing standing between him and daylight. He just grabs his great axe and just manically starts hacking you with it. And you all see Wendy clump to the ground and her wind dissipates. And yeah, he's going to try to run the hell away. He wasn't prone, right? He was just blown up against the back wall?
I will let you know in literally 1 second.
Okay.
No, he was not.
And he
I had
is
it open in a tab.
attempting to flee. It's going to bring us to Adrex. Your quarry is fleeing.
Boo.
It would be against Wendy's. Wendy would rather die than let a person escape. You know that.
And
Chasing orcs is like her favorite thing to do.
It's like my favorite thing.
It's good cardio.
he's got a great axe. What's the range on that? 10?
No, 5. He's got to be
That is
right up
5?
next to you to use it. He does have a longbow strung across his back, though.
I'm in no condition to. But yeah, all right. Let's. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. DC is.
I need a fucking dice cam for this stream, I swear. Rolled a goddamn
15.
1.
No, that's a shame.
Not gonna get anywhere near it.
That's not gonna do it.
I rolled 19s to hit Windy, then 1 to survive my save. Alright, so
Good.
what are you doing to my poor orc?
It's a breath. It's his breath attack.
He's interested in attack, not defense. Wait, the breath attack? After all that?
Oh wait, no, I can't do the breath attack. Never mind. He's fine. Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Wait, why can't
What?
you?
Because I had to dash to get there.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah that's true.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Uh,
So he's fine.
Red.
Just rolled that 1 out of your die for you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Brick Road.
Cunning action to dash.
Okay.
Right on my body, huh?
And go ahead and stab him.
Alright.
8 on armor class.
8's not gonna do it.
Dice hate us today.
Dice are complicated today.
Yeah, that's right. Is that it for red?
Yeah, that's it.
Wendy, let's see a death save.
Alright, here comes a 20.
Here it is.
Not quite.
17.
It's better than a 1. Raazu is up.
10, 20, 30 gets me there. And I can go ahead and, while I'm doing that, get a javelin ready and throw it at the orc.
Hook a
And
javelin.
Goodberry.
Yep. Orc a javelin.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah, this orc's about to have a very, very bad day.
I think he's already had a bad day.
Oh, it's about to get the worst for him. Oh dear. That's 9 piercing damage and 11 radiant damage.
What's the D6 from?
Javelin.
Yeah, why didn't you double everything there? You
Yeah,
rolled a 20.
It's a critical
Oh.
hit. You should roll
Oh.
all that shit again.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
There you
I
go.
like how he gets brand new dice. 'Cause he doesn't want to. He wants to leave these ones here.
I mean, just because
Yes.
that way I can do that.
Devil dice.
Wow.
Red,
That's a...
Mm-hmm.
you and Adrex come stumbling out of the cave, chasing after this guy, and you see him as you go in for your stab. He's whipping around with his great axe, ready to take your head off. As soon as he does, his javelin pierces through him. The axe clatters to the ground, and he slumps backwards, unable to lie on the ground as a corpse because the javelin is propping him up comically.
He gets that nice mouth laser going on as he explodes.
And Raazu, from next to you, you see the Tabashi appear out of nowhere as he removes the hood from his head. He's holding in each hand these small sickles that are covered in this poor orc's blood.
Pork.
Raazu goes over to the body.
Don't tend to your friend who's dying, whatever you do.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Let me just roll another death save real quick for you. That's a 15. I'll probably be fine.
Unfortunately, I don't have any more lay on hands on.
Do you have the heal skill?
I have a
Or
new
medicine?
sheet that lets us
It's
deal
a-
with it.
Medicine check to fix that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a 4. That's my first failure. Better act fast.
May just let you die.
God, that'd be so nice if you would do that for me.
No, you're good.
Okay, so Wendy's stabilized. So Red and Raazu are going over the guy's body.
Yes.
Okay.
Raazu plants a boot on his chest, pulls her javelin out.
Take. You get 8 hit points back, Wendy.
Are those hit points or temp hit points?
No, those are hit points because
Okay.
this is my feat that lets me do this.
Feet go in your socks.
And I'll wake up.
Yeah, you
Take
wake
my
up
torch
and
back from Birdie.
you see that Red and Raazu are patting down this orc. The first thing that you find
Birdie's my favorite. Adrex too, because I didn't die.
is an unfurled scroll that has a huge scorch mark on the center of it. The magic of this scroll has already been expended.
Oh.
You also find Potion F on his corpse. Looking at it, looks like a colorless liquid solution, and in the center of it is this what looks like a droplet of blood, maybe, and it expands and contracts in size in a kind of mesmerizing, oscillating pattern. He's also carrying 14 silver pieces, 53 gold pieces, and a red bone horn with the markings of Zolog's butchers. In
How many
addition to
silver?
his great axe. 14 silver pieces, 53 gold pieces.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
And Red, you'll be able to harvest whatever you need to out of this wyvern as far as making poisons go.
Okay.
Who's
So that's
taking-
one dose of wyvern poison?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just need to... I've actually looked these rules up last week and then forgot. Do you need to actually
It's a
manufacture
DC.
that?
It's a DC 20 poisoner kit intelligence or nature intelligence check. And if I fail it by 5 or more, I'm poisoned by it. There we go.
Did you fail it?
No, I got a 23.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of some of these D20s because I can't tell what anybody's rolling.
My question
What
was,
was that?
are you able to just use that poison right out the wyvern, or do you still have to manufacture it into something usable?
I believe harvesting. I just have the DMG open to it. Let's see.
There you go.
Yada yada yada. Purchasing poison, crafting, and harvesting. Character can attempt to harvest. Oh, right.
Yeah, wyvern poison.
On a successful check, it's just harvested, enough for a single dose.
All right, so yeah,
Yep.
you've got a single dose of wyvern poison.
76 con save DC is 15. Nice.
What language
I think-
does Raazu speak?
Raazu speaks Hobgoblin, Goblin, and Draconic, I think.
Okay. The Tabashi says something to you, and you don't understand what he's saying. But then he kind of looks you in the eye and looks over at the orc, cocks his head in that direction. He's asking you to follow him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What was the other thing you said that Orc had? I'm sorry, Brick.
He's got a red bone horn with the
Redborn horn.
markings of Zolog's butchers. It looks like a nicer looking version of the one that you were blowing last week when the wyvern first met you.
Yeah. I have an interest in wind and horn instruments. I'll take that.
He's also got a great axe that's still in pretty good condition.
I can't use that.
Is he wandering back into the cave? Raazu will take the great axe.
Okay. No, he's taking Raazu over to the orc's body. And he
All right.
wrenches the javelin free and hands it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Then begins dragging the body a few feet away to a nearby tree, where he needs your help stringing this asshole up by the neck.
Raazu will help him.
Okay. Yeah, and after a few minutes of work, he produces rope, loops it around, gets a tight noose, cuts it off after 4 or 5 feet or so. He scampers up into the tree. With the two of you, get him set up, hoist him up to a branch, loops around again. Now he's just dangling there. Fresh wounds still seeping blood onto the grass. Then he drops deftly back to the ground and joins the rest of you in the cave. What's everybody else doing in here?
Well, once Wendy's taken care of,
I'm going to be honest. I'm probably going to watch Red harvest that wyvern because that seems pretty interesting.
Man, I mean, it's
Like-
he takes his dagger and he works some scales around the dragon's tail. Then he managed to get it up into the flesh underneath the stinger, and that's the dangerous part because it's squirt of the venom at that point. But he works the dagger around, and it makes some squelching sounds, and he pries the
Ask
stinger
her.
free.
I asked Red if he thinks we could cook some of the poison out.
I wouldn't recommend it. In fact, the only reason I'm even willing to do this is because it wouldn't affect me.
Can we collect like scales?
I could cook
and
it for
stuff?
you.
Wyvern steak, wyvern steak.
All the poison should be in the tail. If you want to just chop that off, the rest of it should be.
You got it. You'll have to tell me how it is.
No, you exude you get the poison sac. You follow the veiny goodness up the tail to where the poison sac is, wrapped up around the thing's gonads. I don't know wyvern
Okay.
biology. But it's still got a lot of muscle on it. That would probably be good eating. And after a few moments, Raazu and the hangman join you back in the cave. Who took the burned scroll, if anybody?
Birdie will take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we mark
Unless
that
you
on
might
the
be-
inventory sheet, Brick?
Yeah, that's scroll B.
You got it.
And who
Does-
took the potion with the red bead, potion F?
I'll if you want, I'll test it again. Being a light source was fun. Maybe I can do that again.
So you're going to take the potion for now, and then on your next rest, you're going to try to test it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Raazu's taking the half orc's great axe.
Okay.
oh, was someone doing all the inventory? Okay, good.
Yeah, I was doing it. I got all the golden stuff handled. The only thing I don't have information here on is what potion E is.
Potion
I
E.
just know that we have it.
That you don't have. Wait, did you take it? That was the one that was the one that they didn't allow Birdie to drink because he said he was going
Didn't-
to take a sip of the first one, then drank the whole thing.
You got it.
So
Yeah.
They're
Can
back in town.
can
you guys took
could we-
wands from them instead. You traded out for
Yes.
wonder wands.
is there any way we could like harvest like scales and things from the wyvern? Like
You can, but it would take a very talented leather worker to do anything with them.
we had we know a leather worker. That's why I was asking.
Okay.
Like, how long would it take us? Like,
Probably not long. I mean, you guys have sharp implements. It'd be a survival check, if anything.
okay. I'll
Probably, though, the leatherworker back at Asera Fall would not know how to work with these kind of scales. But he also is interested in trying new parts of his craft. Right now, he's working on studded leather armor for Red.
Who's got the second highest? What is Wendy's survival?
My survival is, I believe, +4.
No, don't bother making a check. If you're trained in this skill, you've got enough knowledge to skin this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll skin it.
Okay.
How many scales do I get? Like,
Just mark down that you've got some dragon scales. I mean, they're pretty heavy, though. They're very bulky.
A quantity of.
Adrex, come over here.
They load them down. Adrex, they hand you a pile of skin. And as you guys are going about this work...
And he just kind of looks at Birdie.
As you go about this work, the hangman, standing in the entrance to the cave, is watching you all work just silently. What does
Birdie
Raazu
waves
do
at him.
after she's done hanging the guy up?
Look to Red and say, well, I couldn't understand the lick of what he was saying, but I guess you were able to talk to him?
And Red'll kind of rinse his hands off in the stream, cap the vial, slide it into his belt. Then I'll walk over and say in Sylvan, well, that went fairly well, I'd have to say.
The hangman just looks at you and he nods once. What is you guys' intention? Are we going to hang out here and try to take a rest?
Yeah, I'm up for that. Well, actually, how much time do we have left before our deadline?
You are on day 6. You had measured it out, so you would go on this little excursion, and then you'd have enough time to get back to the pig village and then back to Shallow Scale from there.
Okay.